Here they come.
You know, I read in the register where you're getting a new memorial window.
Well, yeah, the St. Paul's in Grenada got 3 new memorial windows. And the latest one, a Tiffany stained glass window with the cost of $2,500. And it has a picture of Christ the Good Shepherd with a lamb in his arms.
Big Daddy.
Hello there, Britt.
Who gave you that window?
Congratulations.
Clive Fletcher's widow. She also gave a baptismal form.
You know what? Somebody ought to give your churches a cooling system.
Yes, sir, Bob. Gus Ham was down at the Memorial Church down at the Three Rivers. He gave them a new basketball court,
Hey there, Preach, what are you doing talking to all these memorial windows? You think somebody's about to kick off around here? Is that it, Preach?
Frick, why don't you turn on the hi-fi? Let's have some music, get this party started with.
Why don't you just turn it on, Maggie?
We gave them that thing for their 3rd anniversary. It's got 3 speakers in it.
Oh, turn it off, turn it off!
Where's my baby? Where's my precious baby?
Oh, my mistake, turn it back on, turn it back on.
There he is, there's my precious baby. What's that you got in your hand? You put that down. Your hand was made for something better than that.
Look at Brick, put it down.
Now just give Big Mama a kiss. Look at him shy away from that. Guess he had too much kissing and fussing when he was little. He always did shy away from it. You know, I don't like TV. Radio was bad enough, but TV has done it one better. Or should I say worse? Oh, what am I doing sitting here? I wanted to sit on the sofa next to my sweetheart and hold his hand, glove him up a little bit. Hey, Preacher, come here and give me your hand. Give me your hand, Preacher. Help me get out of this chair.
None of your tricks, Big Mama.
What tricks are you talking about?
Whoa!
Ever see a preacher on a fat lady's lap? Ever see a preacher on a fat
Big
lady's
Mama, you are too old and too fat for such shenanigans. I mean, you're liable to take a stroke. She had 200 sometime earlier this spring. That's no way for you to behave.
Oh, here comes Big Daddy's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Big Daddy. Happy birthday to you.
Skidamarinky-dinky-dink, skidamarinky-doo, we love you. Skidamarinky-dinky-dink, skidamarinky-doo, Big Daddy, you. Love you in the morning, we love you in the night. We love you when you're with us and when you're out of sight. Skidamarinky-dinky-dink, skidamarinky-doo, Big Mama too.
What's wrong with you?
Oh, she's just so happy. I'm just so happy I had to cry over something. Frank, did you hear the wonderful news we got from the clinic? Big Daddy is 100%.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yes, he's 100%. Finished that exam with flying colors. Now that that's all over, I can tell you how worried I've been that he might have something like...
Aren't you going to give Big Daddy your birthday present? Here it is, Big Daddy. This is from Brick.
This is Big Daddy's biggest birthday. He had over 100 presents and bushels of telegrams. What is it, Brick?
I bet you 550 you don't know what it is.
Well, the fun of presents is not knowing what they are until you open the package. Open your present, Big Daddy.
Oh, go ahead and open it yourself if you're so curious. I'm going to ask Britt something.
Big Daddy's coming for you, Brick.
Tell Big Daddy I'm crippled.
Oh, I know you're crippled, Britt. I want to find out how you got crippled.
Oh, why, look, Big Daddy, it is a cashmere rose.
sound surprised, Maggie.
I've never seen one before.
That's funny.
Why is that so funny? All my family ever had was family. And luxuries such as cashmere robes still surprise me.
Quiet.
I don't see how you could be so surprised when you bought it yourself in Lowenstein's in Memphis last Saturday. You know how I know?
I said quiet.
I know, because the sales girl that waited on you waited on me and said, "Oh, Miss Pollitt, why, your sister-in-law was in here and bought a cashmere robe for your husband's father."
Sister woman, your talents are sorely misused as a housewife and mother. You really ought to join the FBI.
Quiet! And then the stork and the reaper were neck and neck.
I hope, preacher, I'm not interrupting some more talk about memorial stained glass windows, am I?
Now, don't pick on Preacher.
Quiet! Did you ever hear that expression, all hawk and no spit? You kind of remind me of that expression, yeah, all hawk and no spit.
Wonder if the mosquitoes are active tonight.
What was that? Did you say something to the mother?
I said I wondered if the mosquitoes would eat us alive if we went out onto the gallery for a while.
Oh, don't worry about that. Well, if they do, I'll have your bones pulverized for fertilizer.
We had an airplane in here spraying the place about a week ago. I think it's done.
So, Brick, they tell me, if what they tell me is true, you were out running on the athletic field last night.
What was that, Big Daddy?
They tell me that you were running or jumping on the athletic field last night.
That's what they tell me, too.
Really, was that true? Were you jumping or were you humping on the field last night?
Oh.
Big Daddy, I will not allow you to talk that way.
I'll talk.
In front of the preacher.
Oh, never mind the preacher. Were you chasing some woman on the center tracks trying to get yourself a piece? Is that what you felt?
No, sir, I don't think so.
Reverend Tucker, let's say that you and I take a stroll out on the widow's walk.
Oh.
Big Daddy, why don't you blow out the candles on your birthday
And you know,
cake?
I want to make a toast to Big Daddy, Polly. A toast to his 65th birthday, the biggest cotton platter in...
Quiet. You know I didn't want any of this.
Big Daddy, you are off the sick list now, and I will not allow you to talk like this.
Like what I can talk however I want to. On my birthday or any day of the week. And if nobody likes it, they know what the hell they can do.
Big Daddy, I don't know what has gotten into you.
You don't, do you? You never did know nothing. You never will.
You don't mean that.
Oh, I don't. I do mean it. I do. I mean, all this time I put up with all this crap just because people thought I was dying. And I'm not dying. No, you thought I was dying. I am not dying, so you can quit worrying about trying to take over. Everything came back all right from the clinic, and I have just a spastic cold. That's all they said it was. And so you don't have to be taken over because I'm not dying, which you thought I was, didn't you? You thought I was dying, but I'm not dying, so you just quit thinking that now. All right?
The preacher.
Oh, to hell with the damn preacher. You heard what I said. To hell with the preacher.
Big Daddy, what has gotten into you tonight?
I don't know what has gotten into me. All I know is that today the report came back that everything was all right. And that's my birthday present along with my cake and my champagne. There's no reason for anybody to be taken over, although it did look like you were planning on taking over. But you just forget that. I mean, this entire plantation. You know, I started when I quit school at age 10, and I went to work as a slave in the fields. And I became partners with Straw and Ocello. And then Straw died, and Ocello took me on as an equal partner, and then Ocello died, and I took over the entire plantation. And it just grew and grew and grew and grew. With no help from you. With not one damn bit of help from you. There's no reason why you should take over the whole thing. I am just sick. I am so sick by all the lies and the hypocrisy of the past 40 years. So go ahead. purse up your old lips and blow out the candles on the cake.
Oh, Big Daddy! Big Daddy!
Oh, what's wrong now?
I can't believe that in all these years you don't believe that I love you. But I do, Big Daddy, I do. I even love your hate and your hardness.
Wouldn't it be something if that was true? Brick! Hey, Brick, where are you, son? Maggie, I didn't call for you, I called for Brick.
Well, I'm just delivering him to you.
Why'd you just do that?
Do what, Big Daddy?
Wiped her kiss off your face like she spit on you.
I don't know. I wasn't conscious of it.
You know, your woman's got a much better shape than Goober's wife, but there's still something wrong with the way she looks.
The way she looks how, Big Daddy?
Oh, I don't know what it is exactly. It's just there's something wrong with the way she looks.
They don't look peaceful, do they?
That's right. They don't look peaceful, neither one of them.
They look nervous as a couple of cats.
Hey, that's a good one. Yeah, nervous as a couple of cats.
Maybe even as nervous as a couple of cats on a hot tin roof.
Yeah, nervous as a couple of cats on a hot tin roof. You know, I'll never understand it. You and Gooper are so different that you both picked out the same kind of women.
We both married into society, Big Daddy.
Oh, society crap. Wonder what gives them that look.
Well, son, they're sitting in the middle of a big piece of land. 28,000 acres is a pretty big piece of land, Big Daddy, so they're both squaring off on it, each determined to knock off a bigger chunk of it when you let it go.
Well, the joke's on them because I'm not planning on letting it go anytime soon.
That's right. You just sit tight and let them scratch each other's eyes out.
That's right. Scratch each other's eyes out. I'll bet you brother admits Gooper's wife is she's very fertile. She's had lots of children. In fact, tonight at dinner, they had all of them there. They had to put several more leaves in the table just to accommodate all 5 of them. And she's got another one on the way.
Yep, number 6 is coming.
Yep, she's a good breeder. Number 6, oh hell, she'll probably just drop a litter the next time. Don't tell me, why is it things happen the way they do?
Why is it the way what things happen, Big Daddy?
Well, you work and you work, you're scratching and dig, trying to get yourself a piece of land by hook or by crook, and then you get some things planted and growing on it. Pretty soon you got some stuff accumulated on it. I just don't understand the way things work.
They say nature hates a vacuum, Big Daddy.
Yeah, they do say nature hates a vacuum, but there's a lot of things worse in a vacuum depending on what nature puts there. Did you see something out there on the deck, out there at the window?
Hey, Mag.
Yep.
Who do you think it is?
Someone interested in what we say to each other.
Oh, Gooper! Gooper!
Did you call Gooper, Big Daddy?
No. It was you.
Did you want Big Gooper?
No, and I don't want you. Oh, you stepped on the wrong side of the moon, and the moon cast a shadow of you.
Oh, why, Big Daddy?
Oh, yeah, there you were outside there just snooping and sneaking around. I want to talk confidential with my son. And it's too hot in here to close those doors. If I have to, I will have to. Because I just cannot stand any snooping and prying and getting.
Why, Big Daddy, I was just...
You was just snooping and sneaking around. That's just what you were doing.
Big Daddy, why are you so unkind for some reason to those who love you the most?
Oh, shut up, shut up, shut up. You and Gooper both are in this room next to this one, and you stay awake half the night listening to whatever Brick and Maggie are doing, and then you report the next morning to Big Mama. Yeah, you just stand awake like a couple of pecan pies, and I just can't stand it. No, and you report to Big Mama the next day, you run her with this and that, and this, and all sorts of stuff, and she comes after me, and I just can't stand it anymore. I'm gonna move the two of you out of the room next to this one, so you can't do any more sneaking or spying. I just can't stand it. It makes me want to puke. Sure is hard to talk around this place.
They listen, do they?
Yeah, they listen. And then they report all the stuff back to Big Mama. They say you don't sleep with Maggie. They say you sleep on the couch. If that's true, is there something wrong with Maggie? If there is, why don't you get rid of her? No sense in keeping her around if you're not going to be sleeping with her. Sure is hard to talk. What are you doing?
Just handling my drink, Big Daddy.
Oh, so you've got some type of an alcohol problem, do you?
Yes, sir. That's all I know. Some type of alcohol.
So is that why you gave up sports announcing, huh? Is it an alcohol problem?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I guess so.
I'm talking to you, and don't you look at that damn chandelier. Another thing we picked up on that fire sale in Europe. You better hold on to your life, boy. That's all you got to hold on to is your life.
Yes, sir.
People who drink are just wasting away their life. You better hold on to it. It's all you got left. Come on, let's sit down here on this couch. But we don't have to shout so much. You know the wall's got ears.
All right, Big Daddy.
So, that's how you lost your job, huh?
I don't know. Do you?
How the hell am I supposed to know? You're the one who lost it. Now you tell me. Is that what happened?
I just got out there and found I had a mouthful of cotton. I was always 2 or 3 beats behind what was going on the field, so I...
So you just quit?
Yes, just quit.
Oh, son.
Huh?
That's terrible. Give me that. God, must have been nailed too deeply. That's all. Must have been nailed too deep.
That's a nice, peaceful sounding clock. I like to hear it all night.
Oh, would you? We picked up that clock on the Cook's tour of Europe last time we went. Never had such a rotten time in my life. Crap. Big Mama buying up everything, all them gooks in those fancy European hotels gouging your eyes out. And all Big Mama could do was buy and buy and buy. Probably 3 boxcars full. Stuff still in crates underwater this spring. Yet nothing in Europe but a big fire sale crap. Oh, but nothing had stopped Big Mama. No, she bought and bought and bought. Not even a cow's harness could stop that woman. She bought and bought and bought. Lucky I'm a rich man. Yes, sirree, Bob. Lucky for her, I'm a rich man. How much you think I'm worth, Rick? How much you think I'm worth, sir? Well, about 10 million in stocks and blue chip stocks and cash to bank. That's not to mention 28,000 acres of the richest land this side of the Valley Nile. Yet quite a bit. Of course, it's nothing, it's worthless once you start losing your life. You can't use any of it to buy your life back. And that's like any place in Europe, any of the American markets, in fact, any place on earth. There is no place, no matter how much you buy, once you start losing your life, you cannot buy it back. No, sirree. The human animal is a creature which, that...
Are you just on a talking jag tonight or what?
No, it's important stuff. It's important stuff. I've been going over it in my mind, back and forth, and finally, you know, I'm much wiser by this experience I have been through.
Big Daddy, I know you're on a talking jag now.
Well, I haven't felt much like talking lately. Just kind of sat around quiet, thinking. But now suddenly a weight's been lifted off my mind. And so I can breathe again. And the sky looks a different color. What do you need?
Can you just hand me over that crutch so I can get up?
Where are you going?
I'm gonna take a little short trip of my own over to Echo Spring.
Echo Springs?
Liquor cabinet.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I haven't felt much like talking lately. Had too much on my mind. But like I said now tonight, Things have been lifted off of my soul, and so I feel more like talking. Have you ever been scared, Rick? Huh? Have you ever been scared? Have you ever been absolutely mortally terrified? Now hold on a minute. Rick, have you? I really thought it had me, son.
What had you? What had you, Big Daddy?
Cancer.
Oh.
Cancer. I thought the big man all made out of bones had his bony hand on my shoulder, and he was clamping it down tighter and tighter and tighter.
Oh, kept a tight mouth about it, Big Daddy.
That's right. A pig squeals, but a man can keep a tight mouth. Certainly he can. Sometimes that's better, though. I mean...
How's it better?
Well, a man, you have the idea of the mortality of death. Of what's going to happen, whereas a pig doesn't. A pig just squeals. But a man can do the same thing if he wants to. God, things feel so much better. So much better. My fists have always been so clamped up and busting and pounding things, but finally I can relax. I can relax my fists and have a good time. I wonder if a highball would hurt a spastic colon.
No, sir. It might do it good.
God, I can't tell you, Brick, I feel so much better. So much better.
Oh, yeah, you feel better, huh?
Well, you know what I'm contemplating? You know what I'm contemplating, Brick?
No, sir. What are you contemplating?
Pleasure with women. Yeah, you wouldn't know it. I'm 65, but I still find the idea of women pleasurable.
I think that's mighty remarkable, Big Daddy.
Yes, and admirable, ain't it?
Yes, and admirable.
Very remarkable and admirable. Of course, I've let a lot of opportunities slip by due to convention, etc. I mean, I slept with Big Mama until about 5 years ago. She was 58 and I was 60. Yep, that's what I did. Never liked her one bit, but still slept with her. Oh, dear.
Can't you men hear that phone ringing in here?
What are you doing in here? There are 5 other rooms you could have gone through. You know what? I can't tell what she looks like when she leaves the room, and that's great. But then she turns around and comes back in, I see exactly what she looks like, and I realize I can't stand her.
Oh, hello, Miss Alice.
Where are you going?
Just out for a breather.
No, you're not. You're staying right here.
Well, why didn't you
You're
do
staying
something
right here until this
later?
conversation is through.
I thought the conversation already was
Why,
through.
it's just begun.
Oh, my mistake. Excuse me.
That's
I
right.
just
You
wanted
come
to
and you
feel
sit back in that
groove.
chair.
You
You
are
sit
a
back
case,
in that
Miss
chair
Alice.
until
You
we're
are
finished.
really a case.
Oh, it's my old maid sister.
Well, that's right, Miss Sally. You know, you just come on down real soon because Big Daddy's been dying to see you.
Crap.
Yes, Miss Sally.
I hate this more than anything, boy.
Goodbye, Miss Sally.
It burns me up.
Yes, goodbye, Miss Sally. Big Daddy, that was Miss Sally. Do you know what she's done? She went and she called her doctor down in Memphis to find out what this spastic colon thing was, and then she called back to say how relieved she was. Big Daddy, let me in.
No. You can just go back and go through those 5 rooms you should have come through in the first place. You're not supposed to be up here at all.
Big Daddy, you didn't mean those things you said to me. I know you didn't mean those things you said to me, Big Daddy.
Crap. Where are you going? Sit back down. I never liked her. I never liked her all these 40 years. Of course, you know what it was? You know what the problem was?
No, what was it?
I had sex with her too much. Too much. And I was pretty good in bed, they say. You know what? They say that all those are numbered. and I only got a few left. And I'm gonna end up using these on somebody of quality. I don't care how much she costs. Yeah, I'm gonna buy the finest woman I can, strip her naked, put minks on her, jewels all around her throat. Yeah, finest woman I can find. I'm gonna strip her naked, wrap her up in furs, diamonds around the neck, and make love to her all night long.
Who's that laughing in there?
Daddy, you laughing.
Drips. 2 drips. So how are you doing, boy?
I'm doing pretty good, Big Daddy.
Oh, I'm feeling fine. I am feeling fine. I'm feeling so good. Let me see that drink. So what's wrong with you, boy? You got ants in your britches?
Yes, sir.
What for?
It just hasn't happened.
What hasn't happened?
The click.
The what?
The click.
The click.
Uh-huh.
What are you talking about?
Just a little click in my head makes me peaceful.
Okay, I don't know what you're talking about, but it kind of makes me scared.
It's just a mechanical thing.
A mechanical thing.
Yes, a little click I hear in my head makes me peaceful. Look, I gotta drink till I get it. It's just a mechanical thing. It's something like a switch clicking off in my head, turning the hot light off and the cool light on.
I do not believe that the angel of death has confused me so much that I could understand that right under my own nose, my son was turned into a drunkard.
Well, now you know, Big Daddy, the news has penetrated.
Yes, the news has penetrated.
So, if you'll excuse me.
No, I'm not going to excuse you.
Look, I better sit alone until I hear that click in my head. It's just a mechanical thing, but it don't happen unless I'm alone or talking to no one.
Well, you'll have plenty of time to be alone later. Right now you're talking to me, or I'm at least talking to you, and so you'll just stay there, no matter how painful it may be.
This talk is like all the others we ever had in our lives. It gets nowhere. It's painful, Big Daddy.
Well, you will just stay there and you will listen until we get finished with this, and you give me that crutch.
What? Look, I could hop on one foot if I got to, and if I fall, I can crawl.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, you better watch yourself, or you're going to be crawling out of here and out there on the skid row, and that's where you'll be ordering your drinks from.
Well, that'll come, Big Daddy.
Oh, no, it won't. No, it won't. Because I got myself straightened out finally, and you're going to get yourself straightened out finally.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, no son of mine, I'll straighten you out. No son of mine is going to be doing this. Do you realize what news I got today? I got news today from the Archer Clinic. And the only thing they were able to find was a spastic colon in that great hospital with all their instruments of death. They were only able to find a spastic colon. Made spastic, I may say, by all the worrying. And I sighed a sigh of relief, bigger than the tornado in Vicksburg. Yeah. Hey, wait a minute, hold on. Hold on a minute, you are not leaving here.
I got you.
Why? You will not, damn you, you will not leave here.
But you say you want to talk to me, Big Daddy, but you don't have a thing to say to me.
What? Me talking about that I'm going to live and I thought I was going to die is not important to be talking about?
That. Is that what you got to say to me?
Ain't that important?
Well, you said that. That's said. And now
No, you're not going to go no place, damn you. You drunken whelp. I'm going to tear the arm out of this shirt if you don't stop it.
Big Daddy.
Sit in that chair. You sit in that chair because I'm back in control now.
Big Daddy, you let go of me now.
crutch.
Big Daddy,
What?
What about?
What the hell are you doing here?
I just
Get out of here! Crackers!
Daddy. Give me that crutch. Give me that crutch, Big Daddy.
Nope, I'm not gonna give you that crutch. Why do you drink?
Don't know. Give me that crutch.
You better think quick. Why do you drink or you give up drinking?
I'm in pain now, Big Daddy. I stepped on that foot.
Oh, I'm so glad to know you are still in pain. That the alcohol has not numbed you too much. And you see,
Spilled my drink.
I'll make a deal with you. I'll make you another one.
Yeah.
What is this that fills you with disgust?
Just pour me a drink and I'll tell you.
I won't tell you until you tell me. I won't pour you a drink until you tell me what you're disgusted about. What are you disgusted with? Otherwise, it don't make no sense.
You struck a hard bargain, Big Daddy.
You want alcohol that bad, huh?
Yeah, I want it that bad.
Look, you tell me what it is that disgusts you, and I'll bring you the alcohol.
All right, sir. I will try to.
All right.
Have you ever heard the word mendacity?
Yeah, it's a $5 word. Politicians and lawyers throw back and forth at each other.
You know what it means?
I think it means liars and lying.
Yes, sir. Liars and lying.
So who's been lying to you?
We want Big Daddy. We want Big Daddy.
Big Daddy, the kids
Get
are
out
calling.
of here, Cooper!
Excuse me.
So who's been lying to you? Your wife, Maggie?
Not her. That wouldn't matter.
Well, then who? And about what?
It's no one single person and no one lie.
What are you doing?
Just,
You're trying to think. Is that what you're trying to do? But
Yeah.
you can't because your brain is too soaked in alcohol. You got wet brain. Look, mendacity, I could write a book about mendacity. All the things that are right and wrong and all the lies that I've had to put up with. There's a ton of them. Starting with Big Mama. I mean, Big Mama, I could not stand the sight, the sound, the touch, the smell of that woman for 40 years. And yet I had to pretend that I did, even though I was doing her regular as a piston. So right there is one of the biggest lies I've had to put up with. And I can't stand Gooper, that bitch is May, and those 5 little carrots. Can't stand them at all. And then there's the minister. He just drives the bejesus out of me. And I just sit and I listen to him talk and squawk. And then there's all the different clubs. The Elks and the Moose and the Rotary and the crap. And then there's you. Then there's you. You sometimes, there's an admiration for you, son. A like. Sometimes maybe even love. I mean, those are the only 2 things I really ever cared about. I cared about you, and I cared about me being a planter, being a success as a planter. Those are the only 2 things that were ever really important to me in this life. But you've got to put up with mendacity. Hell, everybody can. I mean, what else is there to put up with? You've got to.
there is one thing you can do instead of put up with mendacity.
What's that?
Try drinking this. Liquor.
That's just shying away from life, pushing away from life.
I want to push away from it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then why don't you kill yourself?
I like to drink.
I can't talk to you.
I'm sorry, Big Daddy.
Yeah, I'm sorry too. Okay, let me tell you another story. A while back, when I thought my number was up, there I was sitting, thinking, trying to decide what to do with this place. Yeah, Cooper, May, I can't stand them, they can't stand me, I can't stand those 5 pirates out in the jungle. So what was I supposed to do? Give it over, turn it over to someone who's not my kind? No, I couldn't do that. Then I thought about you, a drunkard, someone with the bottle. Why should I do that? Turn over all this land, all this property, all this money to somebody rotten?
I understand, Big Daddy.
Do you? Well, you're a hell of a man, because I still don't. I still don't understand. And I have still not made any decision or any will as to what I'm doing with the place. So, but you know what? Now I don't have to. I can just sit tight and see how you work it out. See if you get away from the bottle. Yep.
That's right.
That's right. You don't sound like you believe me.
Oh, I believe you.
But you don't really care about it.
No, sir. I don't care.
Why not? Where are you going?
Just out for some air.
No, you don't need to go out for some air. Let's have this talk. Like we've always talked about. But every time we try, it seems like something doesn't get said. Something gets passed over. Like one of the others is not being honest with the other one.
I never lied to you, Big Daddy.
Did I ever lie to you?
No, sir.
Well, at least there's a two of us that have been honest.
But we've never even talked to each other.
Well, we can now.
Big Daddy, that doesn't seem to be much of anything left to say.
But you say that you drink to kill this disgust.
I had to give you a reason.
Is liquor is why?
Yes, now, yes.
Wait a minute, that sounds like a cough out. Liquor now, yes?
Well, it wasn't once, when I was still young and believing. Drinking man's someone who wants to forget he isn't still young and believing.
Believing?
Yeah, believing.
Ah. Believing what?
Believing.
Just believe it. Now wait. This sounds like a load of crap and mendacity and... You know what, maybe if you've still got sports in your blood, maybe you should go back to announcing.
Oh yeah, I'll just go sit in a glass box, watching games I can't play, describing what I can't do while the players do it, sweating out there's disgust and confusion and contests I'm not fit for, drinking a Coke half bourbon so I can stand it. That's no good anymore, no damn help. Time to start ramming, Big Daddy. Just got there first.
You're coughing out, that's what you're doing.
You know many drinking men.
A few of them in my time, yeah.
They didn't tell you why he drank.
No, not necessarily, but they didn't start using any terms like mendacity or passing the buck or any crap like that.
I had to give you a reason to get a drink.
You started drinking when your friend Skipper died.
What are you suggesting?
I'm not saying nothing. Nothing at all. Now, May and Gooper, on the other hand, they suggested there was something not quite right.
Not right?
Not natural with your relationship.
They suggested that too, huh?
Now,
I thought that was just Maggie's suggestion. Well, who else's suggestion is
I
it?
didn't
Is
say
it yours?
nothing like that. No.
Who else thought
I
Skipper
said
now would?
nothing like that. I've bummed around this country.
What's that got to do
I
with
served
anything?
in hobo camps and wives all over the place.
So who else's suggestion is it? Is it your suggestion?
No, it's not my suggestion. It's nobody's. Now, you just better be careful. You better not be throwing rocks. What do you want?
The gentleman's lavatory.
If you go back out to the end of the galley and then pass through several rooms, you'll come to my bedroom and you can use the bathroom attached to it right there. And if you can't find it, ask somebody.
Thanks.
It sure is hard to talk.
Son of a bitch.
You know, so I really thought that I knew things around 1910. And 1910, that was the year when my soles and my shoes wore out. I had to lock my pocket watch. I hopped a yellow freighter a couple miles from here. I fell asleep in a wagon load of hay outside of Stranocello's, outside the gin. And then Stranocello took me in, made me partner. And then when Straw died, Ocello quit eating like a dog that had lost its master. What?
Christ, Big Daddy.
I'm just telling you I understand things a bit.
Look, Skipper is dead. I have not quit eating.
No, but you started drinking.
You think so too? You think so too?
Now, look, I
You
didn't
think
say
Skipper
nothing
did
like
it?
that. I said nothing.
You think
There
we
was
did
no
dirty
reason
things
to
together?
go on.
You think we were
I know
girls,
nothing about
sisters?
it, and you know nothing about it.
Come on, fucking
I said
queers,
nothing.
sissies?
No, I said nothing about it.
Straw and
You
Cello?
just hold on.
Is that what you
Hold on.
think?
No. Nobody said that. Nobody said anything like that. Come take my hand.
No, I don't want your hand.
I want yours. I want up off this bed. Well, you're all wet. You're all wet and shivering. You broke out in a sweat like you've been running a
You
race.
shocked me, Big Daddy. You shocked me talking so casually about a thing like that. Don't you know how people feel about things like that? How disgusted they are by things like that? Why, at Ole Miss, when it was discovered a pleasure off fraternity, Skippers and mine attempted to do an unnatural thing. We not only dropped him like a hot rock, we told him to get off the campus, and he did. He got all the way to
How far?
North Africa, last I heard.
Well, I came back from a place a lot further than that. I came back from the moon, the far side of the moon, where death was. And if I can come back from there and understand things, back to this place, to this plantation where I've lived my whole life, and always be kind of free on it. You know, there's lots of things you can grow on a plantation, and cotton's one of them, and another one's tolerance. And I grew tolerance here.
Why can't exceptional friendship, real, deep friendship between two men be respected as something clean and decent without being thought of as something like...
It can, son, it can. Look, I already talked with May and Goober.
To hell with May and Goober. To hell with all dirty lies and liars. The Skipper and me had a clean, true thing between us, had a clean friendship, practically all our lives. Till Maggie got the idea you're talking about now. Normal? No. It was far too rare to be normal. Any true thing between two people is too rare to be normal. Oh, once in a while, he'd put his hand on my shoulder, or I'd reach around, put my hand on his shoulder. When we toured the nation and pro football and shared hotel bedrooms, we'd reach across the space between the two beds just to shake hands, just to say goodnight.
Everybody
One or two
considers
times.
that normal.
Oh, they're mistaken. It was a pure and clean and true thing, and that's not normal.
Big Daddy, there's not a flower.
It's so hard to talk.
All right, well, let's just let it go.
No. What happened with you and Skipper? Huh? You gonna tell me?
Oh.
I mean, he cracked up. Why have you?
All right. You want that real true talk?
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna get it now. It's too late to stop it now. We got to carry it through and cover every subject. Maggie declares that Skipper and I went into pro football after leaving Ole Miss because we were scared to grow up. Wanted to keep on tossing those long, high passes. Couldn't be intercepted except by time. That aerial attack that made us famous. And so we did. We kept it up for one season, that aerial attack. We held it high. Yeah, but that summer, Maggie, she laid down the law to me. She said, now or never. So I married Maggie.
And how was Maggie in bed?
Wore a tall bearskin cap, a shako they call it. She wore a dyed moleskin coat, dyed red, cut up all crazy. Rented hotel ballrooms for victory celebrations, wouldn't cancel them when it turned out defeat. Maggie the cat. No, but Skipper, he got that fever which kept coming back on him again and again, which doctors couldn't explain. I got that injury. It turned out to be just a shadow on the x-ray plate and a touch of bursitis. So I sat in the hotel room and watched our games on TV. Saw Maggie sitting next to Skipper when he was benched, hauled off the field for stumbles, fumbles. Burned me up the way she hung on his arm. You know, I think Maggie always felt sort of left out because she and I never got too much closer together than people just get in bed, which is not much closer than two cats on a fence, huh? So, she took this time to work on poor dumb Skipper. He was a less than average student at Ole Miss, you know that, don't you? Poured in his mind the dirty, false idea that what we were, him and me, was a frustrated case of that old pair of sisters that slept in this room, Jack Straw and Peter Ocello. He, poor Skipper, went to bed with Maggie to prove it wasn't true. And when it didn't work out, he thought it was true. Skipper broke in two like a rotten stick. Nobody ever turned so fast to a lush or died of it so quick. Now, are you satisfied?
Are you satisfied?
With what?
With that half-assed story?
What's half-assed about it?
You left something out. What did you leave out?
Yes. I left out a long-distance phone call which I had from Skipper.
Hello.
In which he
Speaking.
made a drunken confession to me, and on which I hung up. Last time we talked to each other in our lives.
No.
And you never said nothing?
What could I say to him then?
Something, anything.
Nothing.
You just hung up.
Just hung up.
So now we come to the lie which you have been drinking out of disgust. Yeah, it was your lie because you pushed him into his grave. You killed him and then pushed him into his grave. You couldn't even help him face truth with
It's
it.
his truth, not mine.
No, but you couldn't face it with him, could you?
Who can face truth? Can you?
Oh, now don't you go passing the damn buck again. No.
How about these birthday congratulations? These many, many happy returns of the day when everyone knows there won't be any except you.
Now, wait a minute. Hold on now. What does that have to do with anything? Many happy returns of the day.
Forget it, Big Daddy. I don't remember. Let's go out and watch the fireworks.
Now, wait a minute. Now, you finish it. What were you saying? You started it, now finish it.
Hell, Big Daddy, just forget about it. Let's go out in the gallery, watch the fireworks. They're shooting off the
Many
river.
happy returns is what you said. What else?
Just leave the place to Goober and Maine. They're five little single monkeys. All I want.
Who said anything about leaving the place to Gooper and May?
Oh.
Hell, I'm gonna be here. This is my 65th birthday. I got another 15 to 20 years left. Hell, I'm gonna be burying you. I'm gonna buy your coffin.
Sure. Many happy returns. Now, come on. Let's go outside, Big Daddy. Come on.
Wait a minute. Could they be lying? Lying about the report from the clinic? About the cancer?
Mendacity is a system that we live in. Liquor is one way out and death's the other.
Big Daddy, the feeling I'm singing for you.
Sorry, Big Daddy. My head don't work right anymore, and it's hard for me to understand why anyone would care if he was alive or dead or was dying or anything except whether there was liquor left in a bottle or not. So I said what I said without thinking. Maybe I'm worse than the others because I'm less alive, but maybe it's being alive that makes them lie. And me being almost not alive makes me sort of accidentally truthful. I don't know, but anyway, we've been friends. And being friends is telling each other the truth. You told me, I told you.
Tell